Good morning, everybody. Cindy Hartzell with Hartzell Confidence-Based Horsemanship. And I am out on my morning walk with my dogs. There's the two labs and my blue dog, my trusty, faithful, adventurous blue dog is, I don't know where he's at. If I stopped for a moment and listened, I would find out which direction he's at. He doesn't have tags on, but I listen to the sound of the sagebrush and the weeds cracking, and I can tell where he's at. When I'm out, this video, let's just first talk about what this video is about. This video is part 2 of my awareness series. And what I was about to say when I'm listening to the sagebrush rustling and the crackling of possible twigs and things on the ground, I am trying to heighten, there he is, beautiful blue. I am trying to heighten my sensory awareness. Can I hear things moving around me? I hear the birds, but can I hear like a deer might hear? Can I hear like a bunny might hear? So when I'm out walking and I'm being silent, which I'm not being now, I'm trying to pay attention to what I hear, quieting the mind and allowing my senses to be tuned in. It's like exercising the muscles of my sight and my sound, my ears, my smell, even my sense of tactile feel, feeling the bushes against my legs, feeling the rocks underneath my feet, feeling the terrain change underneath my feet. And I do this because it helps me to quiet my mind, but it also helps me to be better for my horse. It helps me to be a better leader for him if I can learn to heighten my senses to, just a fraction of what his are. The other thing that I want to talk about awareness is our mind. Are we aware of our mind? Our mind is one of the most powerful things we possess. And when used correctly, it's an amazing thing. But so many of us are not trained how to use our mind. Our mind runs wild. And the thing about our mind is it's where the imagination resides. And so our mind, basically, unless it's focused on a task, like a puzzle, like threading a needle, like typing. Sometimes you can even wander when typing. So, doing those things that really takes focus and hand-eye coordination. But when we're not doing that, our mind will grab what it already knows, which is past experiences. And I'm going to stop and take a little breather here. What it knows is based on past experiences that are stored in our memory banks. Now we're talking about our I think it's our nervous system, the neural pathways within our brain that we travel down to grab a memory, like, for example, all the things that have happened out here. One time I was riding with a friend and her horse he was going underneath that tree and he almost got one of those dead branches right around her neck. It was very scary. So that's me drawing on my neural pathway, taking a neural pathway, which is like a highway to memories that I have that are familiar in the surroundings. So why is that important? Because our memory, our mind is always running unless we are putting our focus on it and guiding it and steering it, kind of like our car on autopilot. When we kick it off autopilot and start steering, now we're more in control, we're focused. If we aren't guiding our mind will grab things from the past and replay it. A conversation you had with somebody, an experience you had with somebody. It will also grab on some of the fear-based memories of, when I was little, I was told if I didn't manage my money right, I was going to end up as a bag lady. I was going to end up losing everything that matters to me. And so my mind, when money gets tight, my mind will start going back to that memory that I was told when I was 5 years old. And it will bring up a sensation in my body. My chest will get tight, my stomach will get tight. And then that is the trigger, or that is the sensation letting me know that I'm dropping into fear. And then what's interesting about the mind and the body is that it feels like it's happening right now. It doesn't realize that that's just a memory I'm bringing up. And being aware of, like an observer, like a the cartoons where you see the good angel on one side and of your one shoulder and the devil on your other shoulder. Well, it's kind of like that. Be that angel on your shoulder, observing what your mind is replaying. And what is it doing to your body? Is it bringing up tension, or is it bringing up joy? Like remembering a wonderful experience that you had with somebody, or when we brought this puppy home, or when we brought that puppy home, or that puppy right there when we picked him up. How much joy I felt. And then pay attention to how your body feels when I think about that, or when my daughter was born, or my son was born. It just relaxes my body, and all my muscles relax, and my heart expands, and my heartbeat slows down. That's awareness. Being aware of what your mind is saying on when it's left to its own devices, and what is it doing in your body. The more that I play with this awareness of the sensations in my body, like right now, I have some tension in my neck. My right arm hurts because I have an injury in my bicep muscle and I'm holding my phone up. Being aware of what my mind is doing. Right now, my mind is quiet and focused on what I want to share with all of you. And the more that I am aware of that, the more that I will catch myself replaying a shitty conversation I had with somebody. And it's replaying as if we're having it right now. I can see that person. I can feel the tension in my body. And I'll catch myself, and here we go again. It goes back to your breath. How do you interrupt that pattern? How do you interrupt that loop that's going on in your mind? Is you stop. And you take 4 deep belly breaths, breathing into the count of 4, holding to the count of 4, releasing to the count of 4. And then do that 4 times, and the next thing you know, your mind is quiet. Then check in with your body. How is it feeling? What are the sensations? And then, this is the important part. This is not only interrupting the pattern, but this is now laying down a new neuro pathway of pick a joyful memory, or pick a joyful thought of where you're headed with your life. Like today, it's going to be, I'm riding, Handsome Harry and I are going to play with the Douglas County Sheriff's Mounted Posse team that I belong to. And Harry is learning about obstacles, tarps, sirens, baby strollers, umbrellas, dragging things behind him. And so I am choosing to visualize Harry and I having an amazing day. It doesn't mean that we'll get used to all of these obstacles. It just means we're gonna have a great day, connected as partners, me being his leader, and whatever we achieve that was better than last time is beautiful. So you guys, in closing, I'd like for you to begin to be aware of the monkey mind that plays the past over as if it's happening right now, or what if it happens in the future. And try taking some deep breaths, interrupting that pattern, and choosing a new thought. I'd love to hear how you do with this. If you have any questions, please comment below and tell me how it goes. And now I am aware that I am lost. I am not on the right track. So what I'm going to do is ask my daddy dog to find my way out of here. All right, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. There he goes. Dirk, take me home, buddy. What I practice with these dogs is I find myself in a place I'm not sure, or I'll pretend, and I'll tell them to take me home, and they will find the path. The blue dog, not so much. The yellow labs, absolutely, they do it every time. Take care, everybody. Be kind to yourself. Awaken your awareness.